everyone. We're here at our last stop along the Grand River Trail. We're here with Jim Hilligan, owner of ConfluxCity Brewing Company in Portland. Thank you for having us, Jim.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you start us off by telling us why you named ConfluxCity?
Well, so we are located directly across the river from the confluence of the Grand River and the Looking Glass, and we went through a whole bunch of different name variations while we were trying to come up with it. You know, from confluence to conflux to you know, we even did like variations of Native American terms for the merging of two rivers. And honestly, trying to find a name that hasn't been taken in the United States is pretty darn hard. So we came up eventually with ConfluxCity and thought that it was a super cool idea. So and it's sort of a strange, you know, mixing of the two words, but it literally is the city where the confluence happens, so it's the ConfluxCity.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Growing up in Portland my whole life, that's what Portland's known for, the two rivers.
Totally.
So since you guys are right at the conflux of the Grand and the Looking Glass, how important is it to you that the water in the rivers remains clean, especially since your brewery is right here?
Yeah, for all sorts of reasons, it's very important. So growing up here in Portland as well, sorry about the nitrogen generator, it's going to make it a little hard to hear us, but you know, we use the rivers for fishing, for kayaking, for tubing, for all that kind of stuff. So not to mention just the ability to have people come into this town and have clean water to be able to do all of their sports, all of their hunting, all their fishing in, that's important. It's important to us to know that the environment in general is in good shape, because who wants to go to a place in the area that, you know, you don't really want to go out and about and enjoy the outdoors. And then as far as beer is concerned, water is one of the most crucial elements in it. If you've got bad water, you're not going to make the best beer out of it either. It's going to show up. It's very prominent.
Yeah, so you're worried about the water, how clean it is for your beer making process. So how important is it for you to be having good, well-sourced hops and everything else? Like with me, in my program, we're working on making sure people are eliminating their environmental risks. So that has to do with a lot of their crop production and everything like that. I know you guys work with Michigan Wildflower Farm, who is meat verified here in Ione County, and then you obviously get your hops from other places too. So how important is it that you're getting environmentally friendly sourced ingredients for your beer?
I think it goes to as simple as what you put in is what you're going to get out of it. The cleaner the ingredient, the more local, the more natural the product that you're putting into that beer, the better your beer is going to be in general. So from the water that goes into it to the flour or the hop that you're getting from that clean water source, I think all of that's going to go into it. You're not going to pick up any of those off flavors of, you know, leads or metals or something like that can go into that water and make that ingredient taste off and not quite as fresh. So it's very important. Very important.
Great. Yeah, that makes total sense. Of course, it cut off right there. So with that being said, since I'm the meat tech over in Eaton County, which is part of the Middle Grand River watershed, all the farms that are actually upstream from you that I work with actually eliminated 4,300 tons of algae from being in the Grand River, as well as 422 dump trucks worth of sediment from being dumped in through the different best management practices and everything else that they are working on with the meat program. So with that being said, would you be like more willing to work with meat farms in the future, knowing that they're doing everything they can to eliminate pollutants from entering the water that's floating downstream to you guys?
I would absolutely, yeah. So you're doing us a favor by letting us know that this even exists, right? It's not something that we were aware of, but if I see that certification on a particular hop, I'm going to be more apt to go purchase that one than if, you know, the particular farm may not have that. I know that you're working to not only better our state, better the environment, but produce a very quality product. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Which is super encouraging for all our viewers at home that if you're interested in participating in meat, here you go. This is one reason to do it right here. So with that being said, exactly. Can you tell us a little bit about the beers you have on tap and what we can look forward to from you guys?
Yeah, so you guys mentioned Flora and the Machine. That one's a crazy one. Honestly, it was just something fun that we wanted to do and pair with a very cool Portland business that has been doing business for years. We've known them for a very long time, and we just wanted to do something fun. If you're interested in sours, it's a very unique sour. It's got all kinds of citrusy flavors in it and that tartness that you're looking for, but then it also has this crazy floral flavor that we've had people liken to almost a basil or very spicy, all kinds of different crazy stuff going on in that one. So if you're ever in the area, come and check that one out. We also have cans of it for sale. And then, we've got a lot of local favorites, but I think ultimately the one that everybody really wants on tap all the time